to the third section of our class, in which we will be discussing on the Rostow's third stage of economic growth. Rostow's third stage of economic growth. So far we have discussed on the two stages. Already we have discussed on the two stages. Of first stage is traditional society, and the second stage is pre-condition for takeoff. For okay. Then the third stage will be the takeoff stage. So before going into takeoff stage, we can roughly look what first and second stages. If you have missed those classes in detail, you can see the links of first and second classes in first and second stages of Rostow's economic stages in the links with the links that has been given in the description box as well as in the comment box. So this theory has been introduced by W. Rostow, who was an American economist, professor and political theorist. So his major works are The Process of Economic Growth which was published in 1953, Trends in Allocation of Resources in Secular Growth in 1955, The Stages of Economic Growth in 1960, and The Takeoff into Self-Sustained Growth in 1969. So these slides are repeatedly showing from first class, second class, and even in this third class. So don't be confused why I am showing these things repeatedly, because the repeated actions or repeated observations or learning will helps us to make things better, to memorize things. So better it is better stored in our memory. So that is a very good technique. So sometimes or most of the times some book questions or books and authors or major works and authors has been asked in the NET examination. So these works of major contributors is very important. So in the first stage we know that it is the traditional society, in which the society will be most of the people in the society will be under poverty, and so they are unable to make any sort of investment, or they can't make any sort of increase in their living standard, and they obviously goes on from family to they are fully in a condition of poverty, and they can't come out of this poverty. That is the vicious cycle of poverty explained here. And the main characteristics of traditional society is its subsistence characteristics. Mostly they produce food, or they produce agricultural products for their own consumption, not for any kind of distribution or commercial purpose, or otherwise they produce these kinds of things for the feudalistic landlords, for which they won't get the amount of work have done. They are not paid the justified amount they have worked. The situation of a particular society will be very underdeveloped, or they follows unscientific, or they don't have any sort of modern scientific perspectives for improving. And the society will be divided, grouped based on wealth and caste, etc. So that is the condition of traditional society. But whenever some sort of external interventions or external invasion or foreign domination into that particular country that shows traditional society, then there have some sort of changes in their attitude of the people, thoughts of the people towards this feudal system and existing system. So there comes that changing situation, or that changes is the that changes can be called as the preconditions or the transforming conditions for the takeoff. in which there occurs some sort of changes or symptoms for takeoff, of which shows there is a transition from existing faith and authority towards, till that time the people will mostly following the rules and regulations of the authority without questioning them, or without even uh, aspects of spirituality will be questioned by the people nowadays, because some sort of mingling with the other communities and other societies that has been dominated, or a new monarchy that has been dominated in that particular traditional society, makes the majority to have some sort of enlightenment, and that makes them to question things, and they show a kind of questioning attitude, critical thinking, why we are suffering, why we have to be suppressed under their power, why this wealth can be distributed among all the people equally. They think of all these things because of the introduction of education, spread of education among them, or a spread of education among a particular group, whom through which the majority of the people got enlightenment and improvements. So that is the period of pre conditions for takeoff, and these are the major characteristics of that particular society, in which mostly they will believes in logic, and with that that kind of equipment, or that kind of technique, or that makes them to struggle for coming down of, or makes the feudalism come down, and have they understand that they have to be united for getting some sort of freedom from external forces. Then only they can make they have independence to have their own decisions in their particular society. You can think about India before foreign invasion or British invasion, and after British invasion. Before British invasion, it was spreaded as not unified as India, it is not called as India, just some sort of princely states has been dispersed here and there, kings are fighting each other, etc. But after the invasion of British rule, or after the rule of during the rule of British, the people of the country has been united for fighting the common enemy of British rule, and there arises a reactive nationalism in their thoughts, and they struggle for independence, and that makes their change make some sort of changes in their thoughts, and they send back the colonial power, and they got independence. So that is the change only because of the external invention, not at all as Rostow said, it is not at all the internal affairs that makes this kind of transformation. Only when a foreign country invade into our country, that makes this kind of thought or changes in that particular society, that transforms that society, or that society its takeoff stage, or that is the reason why this is a transformation stage, or it is the precondition for takeoff. Definitely the third stage will be takeoff, and we can discuss it now. So takeoff is just the driving power, or it got some boosting, that is or it got some energy in such a way that it is believing in modern science. It has some sort of changing attitudes. They believes in adventures, and they have a united power, and all this makes a breakthrough or a revolution. And the society is structured in such a way that, unlike the traditional society, in which they mostly make decisions very unilaterally, not based on the common opinion or based on the opinions of majority. But here in this take off stage, the society shows some sort of characteristics in which they believes in compound interest or common interest, and democracy, and some sort of new ideas of democracy is some of the examples for these kinds of development. So Rostow, he says that takeoff is an industrial revolution tied directly to radical changes in the methods of production, having their decisive consequences over a relative short period of time. So key words in this definition is that industrial are industrial revolution, radical changes, and short period of time. So it means that there have some sort of revolution that drives a particular society into a rapid change, and but all these things, all these mechanisms happens only for a short period of time, just like an aeroplane takeoff takes that period. So that takeoff period is very short, as we all know, while we compare to the aeroplane. That is the reason why that particular stage is called as takeoff. And he also gives some examples of periods taken by various countries for their takeoff stage, and even some countries like Argentina, Turkey, India, China, etc. have started their takeoff period, but till now they have not completed that period to go into the next level. So he says that anyway, even though there show some exceptional cases, or if the situation is not same in all countries, if we take an average, this particular period will only take a short period of time of minimum of 2 decades, and maximum of any number of decades, but minimum decades. Mostly majority it shows a very short period of time for this takeoff. So what are the conditions for takeoff? There are three main conditions for takeoff, in which the first one is there should have some sort of increase in the productivity or increase in the investment. So only then there have some sort of income. So based on that income, that particular industrialist can introduce some sort of innovations in their industry, such as introduction of machineries in the industrial sectors that may lead to an industrial revolution, and that is very important condition for the takeoff stage. So that is the reason why the second condition, or the development of leading sectors, the situation of development of leading sectors, Rostow has termed this as the backbone of takeoff, backbone condition for takeoff. Only then there have some sort of improvements further. So it says like this, he says like this. So when there should have some industrial revolution, and if there is an industrial revolution, that industries will expand. Till that time the production is very low, but after the introduction of machineries there is a rapid increase in the production, and that particular rapid increase supplements or helps the sectors of raw materials, or sectors that supplies raw materials into demand, and that boosted that particular sector of raw materials, and that is the reason why it is known as supplementary growth sector. And whenever it shows an improvement in the primary growth sector and supplementary growth sector. Automatically there will have some overall development in the economy, and that leads the people to have money power or wealth to get better standard of living or to improve standards, and they have some sort of related progress based on this connected to this growth also. So that is the reason why it is known as derived growth. It has been derived from the these two growth sectors, primary growth sectors and sectors. I will explain once more. Whenever there is an industrial sector, there will have some sort of improvements in the or demand, or it will obviously give some sort of demand for improvement in raw materials, because they need whenever the production increases, they require sufficient amount of raw materials also. So there will have a connective with this sector also. So based on this activity, the raw material sector also improves. So that raw material sector is known as supplementary, and when these two sectors improves, there can have an overall development, or this overall development leads to improvement in the living condition of the people, and there have all sort of related progress there, and that is the reason why this condition is known as derived growth sector. So these are the two conditions, and the third condition is that whenever this condition happens, if it shows a continued pattern, this growth if shows it is happening in continuously for a number of years, at least for 2 decades, it based on that particular economy, it gets some sort of self-sufficiency, and that makes that particular country into take into the next level of drive it to maturity level. So this is all about the second stage of third stage of Rostow's economic development, and in the next class we can look what is the drive to maturity and how this particular takeoff stage has been gone into or has attained its maturity level. So thanks to thanks for all of you for watching this video. Thank you.